Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to the flow. I am AZMARi. This is a space where we sow on purpose, we grow on purpose, and we reap on purpose. This reading is intended for the general collective of Taurus gang. So that means if you have Taurus as your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, or if you have a Taurus stellium as well, this may apply to you. If you don't feel like this reading resonates, because it won't resonate for every single person, you can feel free to check out your sun placements or your moon or your rising placements. If you're not sure about what those are, you can feel free to get a free birth chart on Google. So without further ado, Taurus, let's get into your soulversation. Let's see what your soul has brought you here to listen to. It's interesting. I've been getting a lot of like One Republic songs this week as I've been doing readings. So I'm just getting this really jolly vibe from Taurus because I'm hearing this song by One Republic called Good Life. I'm not going to sing it right now. But it's giving me the vibes of you choosing to be in a good mood regardless of the circumstances around you, which is beautiful. Give me a second to just get out all the cards for you guys. Ooh. What else does Taurus need to know? Okay. Okay, Taurus. So I'm going to start with your background energy. We have the Queen of Cups and the Death card. So I feel like, you might have water in your chart. You may have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as your sun, moon, or rising signs. Specifically a lot of Scorpio because, this is both water energy, but this is a major arcana for Scorpio. So basically, Taurus, I feel like it doesn't have to be, but it's a confirmation for some of you guys. So what I'm feeling with these two cards coming out as your background energy is that a lot of you have mastered emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. That whole vibe that I was talking about, with the One Republic song coming up, it's gotta be a good life, a good life. Sorry, I don't have so much energy right now. But I'm doing this reading because I felt led to, and so here I am. But yes, going back to the cards, you are choosing to be emotionally stable, just standing in your emotional intelligence unapologetically. And a lot of people can see that, like, you really transformed, like, from who you used to be, especially people who are closest to you. So that could be, your spouse, that could be, because when the Lovers comes out, a lot of tarot readers like to say immediately that's like your spouse, but for me, the Lovers refers to anyone who's in your close, immediate circle. Ideally a soulmate, let's just put it there, right? Someone who's been put into your life existence to teach you a lesson, right? So whoever that may be, it could be friends, family, co-workers, people who you have close soul ties with. They are starting to see that you are choosing to um, really fight for justice in your life by transforming yourself, because you're realizing that you can't change the people around you so you can change yourself, and that's what a lot of people are seeing. With some of you as well, you may have been in a relationship with a Scorpio, or another water sign, or a Gemini, or a Libra, and basically just you're in a space where that person is seeing that, like, you're starting to get justice, like you're starting to really just come into your own and become your best self, learning how to unite the two polarities of yourself, that is your masculine side and your feminine side, for your good, right? So let's get into these main energies right here. We have I'm being led to say something about, like, how I'm feeling and doing the reading. So yes, I normally like to do my readings when I'm in super high energy. But I'm being led to say that the reason why I'm doing this reading for you in this time space is because of two things. One, this is showing the perseverance, that you're choosing to have, choosing to be emotionally stable, even though, life may be presenting you with a lot of challenges, a lot of tornadoes. You're choosing to, be that bull energy, just standing steadfast in the ground, really digging your hooves in the sand, or in the ground, staying grounded. I'm hearing the word grounded. You're just choosing to be grounded and choosing to really just stand up for what you believe in. Like, I'm hearing this hymn, like, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waterside, we shall not be moved. So that's what I'm hearing from you guys right now, because you've been taken for granted a lot. You can see with these two cards, you've been taken for granted, and just really, a lot of you have also gone through, like, a lot of injuries. Like, look at this man with, like, a bandage over his head, and there's this nun who's, like, just embracing him and, trying to make him feel better about his situation, or trying to make him realize that he is. I'm hearing for a lot of you that, a lot of you may have been taken for granted by, these people in your life, these um, soulmates who may be your family, your past relationships, who took you for granted, who are now seeing that you're getting the justice that you deserve, because they left you out in the cold and they took you for granted. And some of them even went as far as to injure you, as far as to make sure that, you were financially destitute, so that, they could try and lower your self-esteem, is what I'm getting from that, right? They were really working towards, making you feel like you're imprisoned, working towards making you feel like you're worthless. They really worked towards making you feel like you had mental health issues, when the whole time you were surrounded by people who had mental health issues, right? You are surrounded by people who, were just projecting their energies on you. And not to say that from, like, a victim standpoint, but from the standpoint that you're now learning the lessons that when so many people decide to come against you, and make you feel less than you are, and make you feel like you're crazy, you're learning to see that, when you've been put into the same place as these people or put into relationships with these people, the main lesson is for you to see that that is not what you are. The main lesson is for you to then now dictate and for you to say, this is what I am. I am not what you say I am what I say I am, right? That's exactly what I'm getting from the cards so far. Yeah, so next up, there we go. The friends, the family, all those people who sat down to gossip about you, all those people who sat down to make these crazy plots against you, all the people who took you for granted, all the people who left you out in the cold, they're starting to see that you are truly a balanced person, and I don't think it's the beginning of it, to be honest. I think they've always known that you have been a balanced person. And you see, what I've learned through my own life experience is that when people act like that or from a space like that, it's because they themselves are hurt people. And hurt people hurt people. But healed people strive to heal other people. And so when you find yourself in those life circumstances where people are trying to put you down, ganging up against you, it's basically them crying out for help, telling you that we see your power, and because they see your power, that's why they feel the need to group up in gangs. Because when they come together as a gang, they feel more powerful, or they feel strong enough to come and face you, strong enough to come and pull you down. Because I'm not sure if you've heard the saying, misery loves company. So that's exactly like what I'm getting from that. Yeah, there you are. I feel like some of you, this is why I was led to do this reading, because I feel like there are a lot of you who come across this reading who may be feeling exhausted, like you're tired of dealing with such people, such energies. But let me tell you something, you are healed, and there's nothing that's going to take you backwards. Nothing. The only way from here is up and forward, right? I'm hearing that Cardi B song, if it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I'm not sure about the lyrics, but like it's called Up. I'm gonna post it in the description box. But yeah, here you guys are. Your archangels. This is my Archangel Michael card. I have two Archangel Michael cards, but yeah, this is Archangel Michael coming through to tell you that you do have a true soul family, because I'm hearing for a lot of you this has started. Hold on. Okay, with all of these things that have been happening in your reality, it started in your family background. So if, for example, the way I talked about in the beginning, your relationships, your close ties have seen that you have transformed and you are giving yourself justice. By those close relationships, if it's like a marriage that you're in, if it's a friendship that you're in, if it's a work situation that you're in, they're starting to see that you've changed. And they can't manipulate you in the same ways that they used to. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not that they're not going to try, but they can try. That's the thing. You've reached the point where you're like, do what you want to do, but I'm going to do me, And they can see that. They see that you've made a conscious decision to heal. And when you've done that, nobody can take you back, no matter how hard they try. The only person who can take you back is yourself, right? Here we are. Victory over heartbreak. It cannot always be night. The thing about dark energies, and I like to call them just dark energies, because I believe every person inherently is a good person. They just make a choice to be bad, right? They just make the choice to make decisions which don't serve their highest good, but mostly because they're in a heart space. I was gonna say it's in their heart space, but yeah, I think that's what my guides were leading me to say, right? Because once you're hurt, you feel the need to just project it to every other person. You know what I mean? And so this is you deciding to look past all of the illusions that have been cast before your eyes. This is you choosing to make the best out of the situation that you're in. Hell, you might be in a desert type of situation. No water, no food. Hey guys, tuko pamoja, we're together. Don't worry. Because people can choose to deny you things, they can choose to deny you your basic needs, you know, while at the same time creating their own narratives just to save face. But the thing is that your power is inside you, it's not on you. So if they want to choose to strip you naked, if they want to choose to, you know, slander you, it's okay, let them do it. Let them do what they want to do, because at the end of the day, source energy, the universe, God is always watching. Always watching. I'm going to link a video down here about the gnats that appeared yesterday where I'm staying. And it was really interesting because I was led to go and listen to a podcast that I did, I think it was 2 years ago in 2021, about the plagues. It was called Exodus. Actually, it was just about like the book of Exodus. And so I'm going to link that down below. It might be relevant to you and your current journey. But here you guys are again. Again, you might have a lot of water in your chart. This is Pisces energy. I also see Sagittarius and Virgo and Cancer on the table. But those are just signs. If the energy resonates with you, it resonates with you. Here you are having healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries while at the same time letting people do what thou wilt. Letting people think that they have power over you. Letting people crucify you, right? Because this is my Jesus card. This is my, crucifixion card. And so letting those hurt people throw whatever hurt that they have at you. But at the end of the day, what happened to Jesus? Not only did he resurrect, but he became one of the most legendary, if not the most legendary figure in history, right? So as I keep saying, continue going within and listening to your guidance, inner guidance, because even though you may feel alone, you're never alone. It might feel lonely. You may be surrounded by people and you might feel lonely. That's because you're in a space where you're transitioning out of your slavery phase, right? And Pharaoh is doing everything that he can to hold you back, trying to hold on for dear life. And yet they make you out to seem like you're worthless. So you're wondering, if I'm worthless, why are you trying to hold on to me? So for me, this is also the energy of inspiring other people to go within. Jesus made people think a lot. I mean, they mocked him, they spat at him, they stabbed him, they did all sorts of craziness to him. And when he died, nobody, everybody left him there except for his disciples who came back and buried him. But what this is saying for me to, portray to you is that a lot of your actions are making people go within. A lot of how you're choosing to respond to people instead of react to people, because people want you to react. People want you to fight them, people want you to enter the same energy that they're in, but there's no need to do that. So also, for a lot of you, there may be a Virgo energy who wants to communicate with you, right? But you have your guard up, and rightly so, right? Because what I'm getting from here is that there is um, a lot of secrecy that has been shrouded. Um, People have seen that they've taken you for granted, and you still are who you are. People can see that they left you out in the cold, and now you have your boundaries up, and they understand why. And if they don't, they will understand, you know? And so that's then now prompting people to think about their actions, right? It's also prompting other people to think about mental health and the spaces that they're coming from, you know? And so I feel the need to leave the reading there. I'm being led to ask you to, keep meditating if you have been meditating. If you haven't, I'm going to link a meditation down below. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm going to link a meditation down below. That's one of my offerings to just help you stay zen, to help you navigate through this space and time, and to help you sit in this void space, and just continue to be at peace and continue just being who you are unapologetically. So with that, thank you. If you feel led to join any of my offerings, they're going to be down below in the description box. But until next time, namaste.